Hello out there, space janitors. This is Rich Gale here on YouTube, Rich 10X elsewhere, and it's time to continue Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco in the Spinal Frontier. Now, as we left off, Roger, we were dealing with, the rather bossy old lady. Alright.
Like you need...
I suspect she's up to something.
Mr. Wilco, please rattle the handle on that commode. It is positively maddening.
Okay.
You got it, right away, ma'am. Whatever I can do.
Please do it, and quietly. I must have my rest.
Okay, well, let's go take care of this.
Mr. Wilco, it is time for me to take my meds. Please fetch my trisonic sortium from the medicine cabinet.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe I can get this old hag to overdose.
What was that, janitor?
Nothing?
Nothing, ma'am. I'll get those for you right away. I can't find her medicine. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. Hey, what the...
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
He's a genius.
I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door! Rats, it won't budge. I've got to get out of here somehow. No windows, and the walls are solid bulkhead. And I'm too big to flush myself out of here. This is the only way. What would MacGyver do now?
Well, I see something on the bed that can help us. Come on.
You give the piston a yank, and sure enough, it comes loose in your hands. Perhaps it was your raw strength. More than likely, it was defective.
Yeah. Okay, Roger, we got it. We got this. We did it. And let's get this door open. Okay. We got it. We're getting it. All
Good
right.
thinking! Wedged in the door, the manual override control causes the piston to strain against the door. It pushes a few inches and seems to strain at that point.
Okay. We got it. Oh, Stella.
Wilco!
Oh, hi, Stellar. What are you doing here?
There's no time to talk, Roger. We've got to get out of here now.
No kidding.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I was going... that's a problem.
Just as you crash to the floor of the turbo shaft, the hydro riser piston gives way, and the door slams shut, with Stellar still trapped inside.
Well, she beamed in, so she should be able to be beamed out.
You claw and pull at the seams of the bulkhead door, but to no avail. Just then, you hear and feel an explosion, which seems to have come from behind the door. The door is sealed tight. You can hear no other noise after the ear ringing from the blast subsides.
My God! I can't believe this! It can't be happening!
Shouldn't be happening.
She was... I was... Stella!
And we just had a streetcar named Zaya reference. Oh, boy.
It's hard to believe that this is the Hollow Suite. The setting is much like the graphics you've scanned in the library from those planets more interesting in their climatic diversity.
Yes.
From the scenic jutting peaks, soft hills, and lake in the conjured distance to the lush, pixelized growth of trees, flowers, and grass in the foreground, the Holodeck has that sublime park-like perfection. Unfortunately, its serene beauty is sadly negated by the headstones and the solemn event about to occur, the laying to rest of your rescuer and true friend, Stella Santiago. You are feeling as you have never felt before, perhaps helped along by the relatively short incidents of various ships, as well as all three friendships. You've been spared the emotional devastation of true loss by lack of attachment. This, however, is a different feeling. Far different from anything you've ever experienced. You can't help but wonder how you'd act towards Stella given a second chance. But you know that can never happen. She gave her life for you, and you will never be able to thank her. Enough smart already. Let's funeral!
Ladies and gentlemen, we assemble here today to honor the memory of former crewmate, Lieutenant First Class Stella Santiago. Her unfortunate death takes place in the shadow of a new community, the dawning of a new life for the aged of our galaxy. Although death is never easy to accept, we must remember that the tragic accident which took her from our midst occurred while she was on duty. If a member of staff must perish for some reason, there is no more honorable way. It is part of your oversight and take to heart when led to allegiance. I believe her friend, Janitor Second Class Roger Wilco, has a word he'd like to say. Mr. Wilco?
Oh boy. What are you? A eulogy?
I only knew Stella for a short time. I wish I, could have gotten to know her much better. To have had a deeper understanding of this, person I was proud to have called friend. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my cleaning, hers were the most scuff-resistant.
Okay. What the fuck? That's a little bit too much. Okay, that was a little bit too much. I mean, honestly. But, well, now we have to figure things out again.
That's your relatively pathetic eulogy for Stella.
Yes.
It's a somewhat damaged CD-ROM disc.
Yes, and...
It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Bleh. It's a fish. There's gotta be a reason for that damn fish. Okay.
These are the holodeck programming controls.
Okay.
Those buttons seem to be self-explanatory. I wonder what they do.
Well, let's find out, why don't we, Roger? Okay. Enter program code. What's this? No, doesn't do anything. Ah, fup. What's this?
Welcome to Holosuite Program 5551212, the Vulgar Nerve Pin.
Oh,
Despite our reputation for being pacifist, we Vulgars have developed an extremely practical martial arts technique used mainly for defensive purposes. It is called the Vulgar Nerve Pin.
obviously.
This is a tactile oral maneuver in which the applier pinches the bundle of nerve fibers at the base of the neck while whispering into the victim's ear dialogue from either Tango and Cash or Hudson Hawk. This particular combination of nerve stimuli and loss of cerebral control due to the torturous mantra of movie dialogue results in a searing flash of pain and then unconsciousness. In effect, it is similar to a temporary orally induced robotomy. Victims are soon rendered unconscious for several hours. When they awaken, they will remember nothing of how they came to be unconscious, if they are extremely lucky. I shall demonstrate on my most eager volunteer. You will please to pay attention. Address the subject in this manner. Please to notice the location of my hand as I begin the narcotic chant of cinematic morphine.
He mutters something thankfully unintelligible into the ear of the volunteer.
Oh, thank you, sir. Maybe you can fix me up for your sister. I have thought about that. Oh, anyway, we're gonna have margaritas together. Oh, the two of us get we have fun. Oh, get the hubba going in the wee. And I just like that.
So, as you can see, it is very effective. If you can apply a proper grip to the neck, it will disable 9 out of 10 neck-bearing species. This completes our program. Thank you.
We now know how to do the vulgar neck pinch. Oh, cold. This is going to be painful. Alrighty. Well then. There's only one last thing to do now, Roger. Let's go back to your room. Okay, we'll go to 1. And the beauty of this transport system.
These controls open and close the closet, perform passive handprint IDs to prevent unauthorized entry, monitor its humidity, and scan for moths.
That's a lot.
Looks like you have a message waiting for you.
Oh, great. We have a message. Alright, let's see this message.
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular.
Yes.
I wonder what it is.
Well, let's...
Roger,
What?
help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
Well... well, that's different. We just did her have a funeral. Now she's alive. Well, let's see if we can talk to that feline. honestly.
That's Commander Kielboss's command center. No, wait. It's his scratching post. No, it's his command center. Scratching post. Wait, kids, don't fight. It's both. It's Commander Kielboss's kitty litter box. This is where he makes most of his best command decisions.
Honestly, that's not uncommon.
Not to mention all of his log entries.
Sounds like a typical bathroom.
That's Commander Kielbossa, dummy. That's Commander Kielbossa. No, wait, no, scratching. Wait, kids. That's Dorf, the ship's chief of security.
Dorf.
Commander Kielbossa, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost. And it was from Stella.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I'm absolutely as sane as I've ever been. She's being held on Delta Berksuan by Sharpay.
Wilco, do you realize how irrational that sounds? We buried Stella. You were there. Maybe you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir.
Wilco, we have our orders from StarCon and we'll be carrying them out. Drop it, janitor. Leave the bridge now, Wilco. I've made my decision.
Okay. So, we're gonna have to do something about this. Obviously. Alright. Let's head to Shuttle Bay.
You get...
Alrighty.
A nice fatty donut. Magnum will probably scarf this down. After all, he needs to maintain his boyish tub-o'-guts figure.
Magnus.
Magnum Opus belongs to an elite StarCon fighting forces called the Flying Flingers. FF for short.
Okay.
That's Chesbro, one of the Shuttle Bay guards. Magnum doesn't talk. He fancies himself to be like one of those Buckingham Palace types.
Nah, he just doesn't have the
You
hat.
consider saying hi until you remember how dedicated he is to his job, and you wouldn't want him to get in trouble for slacking off while on duty. I wonder why you don't worry about that for yourself.
Well, I suppose,
You consider... I wonder why you don't worry about...
yeah.
Magnum...
Well, I wonder if I could go in there.
An interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger?
Big Brother is watching. Thanks.
This handy-dandy scrolling board announces incoming and outgoing shuttles. During the quieter stretches, it's also used to display the scores when they hold donkey basketball games in the Shuttle Bay.
Where the hell they keep donkeys?
Oh.
Oh, he's got a cigar. Well. We're gonna have to get out of here. No, we got some time off. Sorry, I gotta do this.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. Now you can't get away. I got you now that you've got a hard to believe this is a real job. Oh, my...
Oh!
So how come you're not going down? I got you with your
Whoa,
mumbo
whoa.
jumbo and your hubba chubba. Ooh, boy, if I only could, I would. Jeez, why don't you step outside, pal? I got you with this, and I think I broke a fingernail here.
Oh my lord. I actually felt numb for a moment. Ugh. Uh-oh. Boy. just a finger flick? Oh, now, oh boy. Mr. Soylent. Uh-oh. And a donut? Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure out something here. What the hell's in there?
Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. Oh, the cushy life will be a vague memory after you are sent to one of the labor camps on Daventry 8.
Whoa! I think I recognize that thing. That's a thing from Forbidden Planet. Let's take all this. Okay. Well, Dorf doesn't have good eyesight. That's obvious. So we're gonna have to make ourselves a dummy. Alright. Let's see.
It's one of the interestingly shaped pastries you took from the food cart. These look like something they cleaved from the side of Yoda's head.
Ah, yes.
These look like... Now it has some cool ears.
I remember what this is. It's a rack of Orat. Haven't seen this stuff since Space Quest 1.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. That's an
I remember what...
The rack of a rat adds a nice touch.
Yes, it does.
It's one of the
You know, that looks a little bit like eyes. Let's,
An interesting idea. Something's starting to take shape. What are you up to, Roger? It's a tuberous growth of some sort from the food cart.
You're right. You know what? If I put
A
them
touchment of that adds something more to your work in progress.
Yes. Oh, well, Dorf doesn't have good eyes.
It's a nice round melon.
I think it would make a nice head.
How creative.
And
It's a plate of grill hair spaghetti.
hair.
That's a nice touch.
You know what?
Oh, I see you have a visitor. I'll leave you two alone, but you know the rules. 10 more minutes and they have to leave.
Yikes, it's a good thing Dorf's so vain about wearing his prescribed much thicker glasses. That was too close. I nearly dampened an undergarment.
Oh, no. Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright.
Nice.
Why doesn't this darn sink work? What's wrong with this ship anyway? Prisoners have rights too, you know. This is an outrage. This treatment is inhumane. I'm sorry, but I'm peeved. Sorry I lost control like that. I'm better now.
See, Major Tom was here. Oh, I get another donut. Thank you, Dorf.
You are very fortunate to not be a prisoner on one of those Cervic cruisers. They'd have you eating your... Oh, heck, never mind. You don't need to hear that right before you eat, that's for sure. Ooh, I do go on a little.
Yeah, starve. Yeah, he's completely brain dead. I know that thing is from Forbidden Planet. I know better, okay?
Nice work. Sometimes you actually surprise me. You don't need...
Okay. You know what? Just because I want to be... I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it! Sarah lies, kill...
Now there's a real bright idea, but then perhaps you deserve the consequences. If the force field were turned off, you'd be the only one to suffer the consequences. In the event that someone might be looking over your shoulder, we'll save your embarrassment for another time. Game over, man. Game over. Being a good Samaritan is one thing, but you should have been just a little...
Yeah, I was. I wanted to do it. It's have fun. Okay. Alright. Alright, I need to get that big galoot out. Not 8
You get finger...
Oh, sick bay. That'll work. Whoosh! Alright. Okay, so I gotta get morphine.
It's a cabinet.
Okay. Good grief, Roger! Stop walking in the doctor's path, huh? Let's see.
Good thinking.
I got a Murphin donut. Okay. Now we got that. I think we can take care of the shuttle bay. All right. Let's see. You know, I can't get through there. Because I probably don't have enough, you know what? I think I'm gonna...
You pinch it. You pinch it.
I'm not gonna make it, so not this time, but I think I know where to go. Because just realized I need something more. We're gonna head to 8 rear. Not as good as 10 forward. What the heck?
Excellent guess, Kreskin. An unusual plant specimen that someone left behind. It appears to be thriving here. Perhaps it prefers beer and popcorn to fertilizer and you grow it lamps.
Ah.
And we thought the Elvis 1987 poster in our office was tasteless.
Yeah.
Eating, drinking, and looking at the stars. Sounds like something you'd do on a date, especially since you're usually alone.
Well.
This sign and the menu screen attached indicate that this is a Mr. Soylent food replicator.
You know what?
It makes you wonder what kind of kickback StarCon is receiving for this blatant plug.
Alright, but I think we will stop it here now, as we've been doing this for a half hour. And we rather got through out of the Brig quite easily. However, I think we're going to need something from him. It's going to be tricky, but we'll get it. However, until next time, this is Rich Gale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and if you are enjoying this playthrough, please subscribe to the channel, and check out the other parts of my Space Quest series playthrough. This is actually the 6th and final game of the series, so we're gonna... Once we're done with that, I'll probably pick a different game series to play through. But also, come check out the other videos that premiere at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel. I'm working through other playthroughs like the Doom franchise. I'm on Doom 64 of that. I am working my way through Dark Side Detective, A Fumble in the Dark. I think I'm starting the 4th... I've started the 4th case in the game. And I'll probably at some point have to pick up the rest of them. I'm also working my way through the Tomb Raider Core Designs timeline. And I am working my way through the Sherlock Holmes franchise in a chronological order. I am currently on the 7th game in the franchise, which is 7th in the timeline. I have picked up Chapter 1, and once I get done with the 6th game release, 7th in the franchise's chronology, the game being the Testament of Sherlock Holmes, I will move on to Chapter 1. I am also working my way through Aliens vs. Predator, the 2000 release, and I'm working my way... Well, I'm going to be starting a new game in place of Portal 2, and I'm working my way through... I'm also working my way through The Witness. And some other stuff, all that premiere at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, I am working my way on a weekly basis in the morning, Tuesday through Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Other videos. I do a fic reading on Tuesday mornings. Wednesday mornings is another game playthrough. Thursday mornings is either Dead by Daylight or Monster 2 run. Friday mornings is a fighting game story mode. And Saturday mornings is a retrospective for a game I've beaten on the channel. Until next time, this is Rich Gale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. Have a good one!